Under Nawaz's sharp suit, as usual, there's a bulletproof vest. But he's a polished performer who betrays no uncertainty as he launches into his well-rehearsed cautionary tale.
I want to tell you my life story so that we can learn lessons from my own journey through an extreme Islamist organization.
For the audience, who've never heard of him and been told only that they're coming to a seminar on peace, there's a lot to take in.
If you criticize Islamism, you're not criticizing Islam. You can be a good Muslim and still be against Islamism.
And you can still be British, a message that the British government must be delighted he's pushing.
The questions of identity that I had in the beginning, am I British, am I Pakistani, am I Muslim? In this new global world, I see no contradiction. I'm British, I'm Pakistani, and I'm Muslim.
And the crux of his talk, don't blame outsiders for the mess we're in.
Of course extremism exists in Britain and in America and in Israel. We have to also recognize that we also have our own problems, and the only way to solve these problems is first to recognize that there is a problem. And then we come to a solution.
It's a bitter pill he's offering, and many won't take it.
Why always we with a green passport always blame that you are extremist, you are this, you are that? Why always we? Why not they change their attitude?
You said that we ourselves are responsible for this extremism and terrorism in Pakistan, but I don't agree with you, because the people doing this have come from outside. Before 9/11 there were no Taliban, no terrorism. It started after 9/11. America, Israel and India, they're encouraging it.
Like this country.
Then suddenly, beyond the rhetoric, a glimpse of something Nawaz rarely mentions, the realities of Pakistani life.
You turn on the TV and the cable is not there. You go to kitchen to cook something and the gas is not there. If you want to solve the problem, firstly provide them with the facilities, provide them with the electricity. How will we study? How will we concentrate? Then how can we solve the problem of Pakistan? We will say that leave it on its own as it is going on. Leave it. We are not concerned with Pakistan and hell with it.
But the lesson of his life has been perfectly understood by some.
He had every facility of life. He's living in the UK, he had everything. But then again, he became victim of that extremism. So that changed my view that although if you are given all the opportunities of life and you are living a good life with good people around you, you can still be a victim of extremism.
After a long, sweltering day, the audience heads home to bomb-blasted Peshawar. Most say their views have changed. If true, that's a remarkable achievement for Nawaz, considering that they're from the most radical part of Pakistan, target of American airstrikes. But can a few extra busloads of moderates decide the course of a country that's reached an historic crossroads?
Either they move towards a dictatorial type state that is justified through religion when in fact it's irreligious, or they move towards democracy. At the moment the country is in stalemate, it's stagnated. My hope is to come here and with others, with people that are living here, Pakistanis that are here, to start a civil society movement that reaffirms and reclaims both Islam for this country and Pakistan.
The Quilliam Foundation is partly financed by the British government. This tour has been. Is there a danger there to the credibility of your message?
There is that danger. Our long-term ambition is to be fully independent of government. I would also emphasize here, though, at this stage, that I don't think there's anything, besides the perception problems, which of course pose real strategic concerns, I don't think that intellectually there's anything wrong with governments providing grants to secure their country from terrorist attacks.
At the campus cafe, do they then regard him as a tool of Whitehall?
I had this suspicion in my mind that maybe Maajid, Nawaz and Quilliam Foundation, that they are being funded by the UK government. But then I thought it doesn't make any difference who is funding Quilliam Foundation, because as long as what Maajid Nawaz is saying is making sense.
And this group, at least, is now inspired to go out and preach moderation themselves. Do you think in the end that people like you will win?
Definitely. I don't see any reason that why wouldn't we win.
We can easily win,
by our words.
We will win. At last, we will win.
The battle for young minds will be crucial in deciding the future of this country. With fears that Pakistan may become a failed state, that matters to the whole world. And it matters particularly to Britain. Most terror plots in the UK have been linked to Pakistan. No wonder the British government is so interested in Maajid Nawaz and his Quilliam Foundation.